What's up, what's going on, Legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm bringing us a quick mission guide for the Shadow Company Tier 4 mission here in Season 5, known as Season Commanders. Now, this one is only going to be one part. It is a little bit more on the challenging end, and although you guys can complete this on whatever map you'd like, I am going to recommend Al Mazrah, as it does involve commanders, and there's significantly more on that map, making it a little bit easier to achieve. So what this is asking us to do is kill 4 commanders without dying. Now, it's important to note, the only one that can affect the progress is the person that has it equipped. So if you guys get eliminated at any point throughout your mission, you guys will actually get a reset on your progress, and obviously have to start from the beginning. Now, I definitely recommend, although you guys could go in and try to eliminate 4 commanders in a single run, maybe just shoot for half, going for 2 commanders in a single run, then being able to exfil and go back in your next run and do the same thing. The reason I'm recommending that is some bosses are actually easier to complete than others, and in some cases some require a key or you to actually engage in PvP in order to be able to make them spawn. So it is obviously going to depend a little bit on the match that you're in, and obviously the elements or variables that happen throughout that match, but more than likely you guys are going to want to focus on just eliminating 2 in each of your runs in order to be as safe as possible and be able to eliminate the easiest bosses possible, and then get out of the map and hopefully make it into your next run doing the exact same thing. Now, the bosses that I'm definitely going to recommend you go for are going to be the Jug, as he's pretty easy to take out. As you can stun him, he pretty much stands in place and you guys will be able to hit him with headshots, eliminating pretty easy. Or I even recommend going over to the Chemist, as it's pretty easy to know where this guy's location is. He is just going to be in that radiation. Now, something that could be extremely helpful for this mission is going for those intel contracts, which are the ones, if you open up your TAC map, look at the contract bones, you guys will see the file that does have the question mark on it. You ping that, it sends you to a hard drive. You grab the hard drive, that sends you to an upload station. You upload the hard drive. Then once that is actually completed, it will then show you a commander location on the map. Now, that can be extremely useful, especially for going for the Juggernaut. But if you are familiar with some of the locations, you guys can pretty much just walk into the area which you know he's going to be in. For example, I already know that he's going to be in a specific area of Al Mazrah. I'll wander over near the Channel 7 TV station. He will obviously pop up on the map and then eventually make his way towards me. Then once I've actually identified where he is, you can obviously take him out. Another location that he can be at is obviously Rohan Oil, and he can be in other places as well. But if you make your way over to the Rohan Oil area, again, it'll pop up telling you the Juggernaut's in that area. It really just depends on your knowledge of DMZ in general. But if you guys aren't as familiar with the locations of the Jug, you could simply just go complete the intel contract. Typically, the first one it does ping is the Juggernaut. Then you guys would know exactly where he is on the map. You guys would be able to head over to him. Once you guys identify where he is, you'd stun him. He obviously stands in place. You guys would just shoot him in the head until he's eliminated. Once you guys do so, obviously, you'd be able to move on to your next commander. Now, the other easy commander, again, is going to be the Chemist. Now, the reason that I'm going to recommend him is he's also really easy to take out. You just basically head over to the radiation. Once you identify which of the AI over there is actually the Chemist, you guys will then be able to take him out pretty quick. I usually just run right over to his location, throw a stun, or just run into the smoke grenade that he's usually standing inside, go up really close, eliminate him pretty easily, and then you guys will be able to knock out another commander. Now, again, like I was saying, I recommend just going in, maybe going directly to the Chemist, take the Chemist out, then going in and getting an intel contract. Maybe it pings the Jug, heading over to the Jug, taking the Jug out, or if you guys are just familiar with the locations, you just head over to those locations. But once you guys were able to go in and complete actually taking out these 2 guys, then I would recommend going over to a rescue hostage contract, or any way that you could exfil safely, and then return in your next run, because as long as you're not eliminated, the progress won't reset. You guys would go in, go directly over to the Chemist once again, make your way over to an intel contract, maybe making your way over to the Juggernaut, then taking the Juggernaut out as well. Honestly, I think the most challenging part of this is just being smart with your engagements due to the heavy amounts of PvP that's currently existing in DMZ. Going for something like the Pyro can be dangerous, although that's something that I did. Just because I actually came across the key by luck in the run that I was going for, I actually made my way over to the Pyro. But I'm definitely going to recommend going for the Juggernaut, going for the Chemist, making your way to the exfil safely, come back in and doing the exact same thing in your next run. And even in your second run, once you're actually on that final commander, once you eliminate him, you don't even need to exfil safely. You just got to get that 4th and final elimination before getting eliminated at any point yourself. Now, for me, I was able to kind of knock this out alongside working on my MRAP mission. So I took out the commander with my buddies with the MRAP. Then we also got pushed by the Jug in the exact same situation. I took out the Juggernaut pretty quickly as well. Then we actually extracted, went into another run, and in that next run, we actually spawned near Al Mazrah City. I ran directly over to Al Mazrah City, took out the Juggernaut a second time, and then I went over to the Pyro because he actually ended up in the embassy, and I did have the embassy key on me in that specific run. So then I opened the door, took out the Pyro, but I just definitely don't recommend going for that, because it wasn't very long after opening that door and actually engaging with the Pyro that I had another team try to engage with us as well. But once I was able to actually eliminate the 4th and final commander without dying, that then completed this mission. That's going to wrap things up for today's video. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.